Oh, hi all. As you can see, we've removed the bonnet, or maybe more correctly the hood, off the John Deere Model B tractor. It came off quite easily in the end. There's a couple of bolts here that were a bit of a fiddle, which hold the air stack on and the air filter. The exhaust bolts came out quite easily in the end, or the one that was left in. I did forget to mention there's two bolts here, well, the studs. They screw out and they go onto a bracket on the narrow end of the bonnet underneath the fuel tanks. But it's quite easy to get to. There's a couple of issues already shown up, although I roughly knew about them. There's a lot of play movement on the fan, which suggests that we have gear meshing problems, backlash problems in the governor in here, which we'll address when we open the governor up. Also, there's quite a lot of play on the governor arm bushing, which again we can look into. Once we open the governor up, we can see what's going on. Tonight I think we'll probably take the radiator off. It's quite a fair lump, made up mostly of cast, so it's quite heavy, but quite simple to take off. The shroud will be to take off here. On these square headed bolts there's 4 either side, and obviously the pipes, rubber pipes, one at the top, one on the bottom there. And then the whole radiator assembly is held on underneath by 2 large bolts that screw up through the frame and into the bottom of the radiator. As I say, it's very heavy, that radiator, so it's usually a 2-man lift. And just be careful, you don't want to damage the core, especially if it's a good core. I have a feeling, by the way, this one's sweating in the bottom. The core's maybe not too good on this. I'll have to pressure test it when we get it to bits. Check it out. You can quite nicely see the cast frame now, which was fitted to these early wartime tractors due to shortness of steel at the time. It's quite a fair lump of casting that. So, the shutter is more visible now on the front here, you can see that. It's not too bad. That's held on with 4 set screws, top and bottom. Easily comes off. Easily comes off. I mentioned yesterday, I noticed I was looking in the video, I mentioned about there being 2 taper bearings actually inside this. Of course, one of the taper bearings comes out when you take this end cap off, this quill out. So in fact there's just 1 taper bearing in here to watch out for when you take the steering shaft out. So obviously once we get the radiator off, we can get these pipes off, and then we can start getting into the engine. The governor pipe, the governor here, this lump, and the tube that the fan shaft runs in, all comes off as one. And then this pipe, top pipe off the back of the block comes off, and then we can start looking at the head. As I say, for now, I think the next project is to remove the radiator and see where we go from there. Right, okay.